Well, hi, I'm Nick Miles, and you'll recognize this as the Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon. It's been around since the 1970s. In fact, they've sold 250,000 of them around the world. This is a brand new version to hit the market, the G550, especially made for off-roading. We're going to off-road it, we're going to on-road it, and we're going to find out what it's like to ride in Mercedes-Benz Halo car. Looks like a very standard Mercedes key fob. You have your lock, your unlock, and also your panic button, but it also has the key on the inside, and quite visible here is the keyhole, and you can actually unlock the vehicle this way, and you don't actually have to use the key fob. However, to disable the alarm, we use the key fob. All right, so this is the G550, brand new for 2017 from Mercedes-Benz. We already mentioned known as the Geländewagen, which completely translates into off-road vehicle. This is probably the most halo and iconic car for the Germans in the Mercedes-Benz lineup. 17-inch ground clearance, which is pretty high. I have a hard time thinking of another vehicle that actually has that much ground clearance. A Biturbo V8, very strong engine. Originally these vehicles were made in 1972 and they were made as military vehicles. What ended up happening was there was such a demand for them with the public that in 1979 they actually made them as public vehicles. And still to this day they are hand-built in Graz, Austria. So let's look at the different steps of the vehicle. The G550, which this one is, if you make a step up, the next vehicle is an AMG version. It's the G63, and that has 563 horsepower. You can make one more step up from there to the G65, and that G65 has 621 horsepower. So we're getting close to Hellcat numbers as far as the horsepower is concerned. The G63 also comes in a 6x6, so it has six-wheel drive vehicles, but that is not available in the United States, unfortunately, because everybody would want to buy one. Now, the big difference with this vehicle in the G550 is it has 3 portal axles, and that means you have 3 different locking differential positions. Now, because this vehicle has 3 portal axles, one of the things they've done with it is reinforce the frame, which makes the vehicle a little heavier, but it's also to make sure it's capable of doing all the off-roading that those axles can actually cope with. I have to tell you, on the downside of this vehicle, it is kind of a rough ride on the inside on the on-road portion. On the off-road, however, the ride is a lot less rough than some vehicles that are as capable of this in their class. So they have done a lot to make sure that the vehicle is very comfortable. That includes equipping it with dual springs and damper struts to make sure it has a lot of give and a lot of roll.
So it's simple, just go off-roading. Forget public roads, just go off-roading.
Now, it has a very high range of spring travel, which means that a lot of those bumps and rocks and tree stumps that you go over when you're off-roading are going to be absorbed into those springs and give you a lot smoother ride.
One of the things I'm not liking is this cup holder right here in the glove box. It can't even have it open and it's hitting me in the knees.
Right, so the cup holders in this particular car are either in the glove box or there is a sort of a basketball hoop version on the side. That is one thing I don't like about it. The other thing is it doesn't have automatic windows. You have to hold the button all the way down. That's because I am a fat American and I want everything to work just with one push of a button. I hope you've enjoyed the Test Miles review of the brand new 2017 Mercedes-Benz G550. It's really important to us. Please subscribe to our blog or subscribe to our videos here on YouTube, because we need to build up a subscription base, and you are it. You are our fan base. We'll have lots more reviews coming up in the next few weeks, try to give you a real impression of how these vehicles do and what we think about them. And of course, you can always go to our website, which is testmiles.com, to read all the latest car news, hear our radio show, also see our TV segments, which are shown around the US. From the whole pit crew team here at Test Miles, We'll catch you later.